I bought this 2021 Tesla Model S Plaid and have already taken it to the Tesla service center to get a warranty repair done on it. Don't worry, nothing broke on the Tesla unexpectedly. This was a planned repair of the Yoke steering wheel where the trim completely fell apart. It's actually a pretty common problem, and the way you take these things to the Tesla service center for repair is really straightforward and easy, as I found out. I'm glad it turned out to be a painless process, because after buying a car, the last thing you want to do is within weeks of ownership, take it to the shop. I actually didn't even know if Tesla was going to cover that under warranty. I'm glad that they did, and here's how the whole process ended up working out. In the app, there's an option to select service. You click on service and then you click on interior. I picked other interior and put in the yoke repair as a service request. And after submitting the request, Tesla confirmed that the yoke repair was indeed covered under warranty. Tesla was really nice about it as well. They asked for some pictures, confirmed that indeed there was some damage to it, and I was all set after that. I took the Tesla to the service location when my appointment was, and it was a very straightforward process. You just pull right in. You enter into a shop with a sea of Teslas everywhere. The service people were really nice. They looked up the service history through the messaging piece within the app, and they figured out what to do with the car. One strange thing though with the way the service works with Tesla is you have to enter in everything that you want right from the beginning. If you go to the shop and you ask them to work on something, if it wasn't part of the original request, they're not going to work on it. So that's something strange and quirky about the way the system works. I wish Tesla did offer you an opportunity to put in things after the fact. But anyway, I was able to get the car in for repair pretty easily, and I also got a loaner from Tesla as well. That's another part of the experience that I wish was different. You can't pre-reserve a loaner. They only give you one if it's available. So it's a first come, first served type of basis. And because everything's through the app, all I had to do was add the loaner as an additional product in the app, and within 30 seconds, I was up and running in the new car. The downside of everything being through the app is if something happens to your phone or you lose it, you're completely out of luck. This Tesla does come with some key cards, which I never use. I only have the phone. But what's as bad as losing your phone is your phone dying. But as long as you have a charging cable, it's not a problem, because you can take this giant battery here to charge the smaller battery on your phone. And so with the loaner Model 3, I got out of there within 5 to 10 minutes, and in 24 hours, the yoke got repaired on this car, and I was back in business. There were a couple other things they worked on automatically that I hadn't asked for. They inspected and refilled the Plaid rear drive unit gearbox fluid, and they also topped off the washer fluid, and apparently there was a service alert for low disk space and cleared the system cache. I'm really glad to have had the new car warranty, because they do take extra care of your car. And the best part was that the grand total at the end was $0, 0 cents. All the status updates and everything was through the phone, through the app. I got notifications. I didn't have to get on the phone or talk to anybody. It was as simple as it could possibly be. It took 2 seconds to turn in the loaner. I got back in my car and took off. I could also check the latest status every step of the way inside the app. Everything was so clearly laid out, all the way from the beginning of the service request to getting the cost estimate, and then getting the loaner, signing the agreement, and wrapping everything up all within the app. I submitted my driver's license information that was uploaded through the app. The Tesla service advisor checked it, and in a few seconds, I was able to get the loaner, and all of it done just with a few clicks. And then the final invoice was in the app that I could review. This was such an easy and intuitive experience. Tesla really has done a great job with this. Tesla actually replaced the yoke and gave me a brand new yoke with an upgrade. So the previous yoke had a button for the horn, which is actually a terrible idea. They listened to all the user feedback, and now they went back to the tried and true method of having a horn. So every time you get angry at another driver, you can just slam your palm onto the horn. Road rage is much better expressed with a regular horn in the center of the wheel, as opposed to some dinky little button where you can't really let out all your anger. The whole app experience to service the Tesla and get it all done was so incredibly simple. It was actually shockingly simple. I was so surprised by how easy the process was. Regular car companies are also trying to simplify their process. When I took my Porsche Macan to the dealer not too long ago, I could still schedule the appointment online, and it was a bunch of text messaging back and forth, but still it wasn't quite as streamlined as what Tesla's been able to do. But Tesla is a new car company built from ground up, from scratch, so they could reinvent the whole entire process, and they did an excellent job with it. But Tesla should still be able to give you a loaner if you request for one, and they should be able to let you add more services if you need it without having to get it all taken care of in advance. Tesla could definitely make some improvements to make it even better, but so far what I've witnessed though is better than any other car company today when it comes to servicing and warranty repairs. One thing I still need to figure out is how to do mobile repair. I don't know if the Yoke could have been done through a mobile service, and Tesla does offer at-home servicing for your car. I'll need to see how that works in the future. I think you can do it through the app, but I didn't see an option when I was trying to schedule service. In the near future, I'm gonna find out exactly what mobile servicing is all about, because another problem that I need to get fixed is the driver's side mirror does vibrate when I'm driving, and because this car is under full warranty until December 2025, I'm gonna take full advantage of it. I do have the option of extending the warranty if I want to on this Tesla. Through the app, there's an option to extend it. That's for another 2 years or 25,000 miles. But since I don't keep any cars for that long, I'm not gonna go down that route with this one. There's so much technology in this car that any number of things could go wrong, but judging by what the used Teslas have been doing in the market, it seems like they've been holding up pretty well. There's lots of high mileage Teslas out there, so I think they've figured out a way to make these cars pretty reliable, even though they're stretching the limits of what's possible. 1,000 horsepower Plaid though, whole different ballgame. We'll see what happens with this car. One more thing I took care of is that this car came with this license plate holder right up front, which is really the ugliest thing that you could do, that destroys the front end of the car. Even though the shop didn't take care of it, I did ask them if I could just pull it off and if there would be any damage. The people at Tesla were right. This did come off, there was no damage, but it wasn't easy to do. I looked at some videos online. This was stuck on here with some really sticky adhesive. You can see it on the back. Thanks to my wife, she helped me take this off. We held a blow dryer onto this, got it really hot, got the glue to melt as much as it could, and then this thing came off. But then it took about an hour to get all of the sticky residue and all of the glue off of this. It was really kind of a nightmarish process, but the end result I'm really happy with. It's nice and clean, exactly how it should have been from the start. This thing, in the meantime, is going straight to the trash can. Now that I got some of this stuff out of the way, I can enjoy this car and driving it and owning it. In an upcoming video, I'm gonna give you an in-depth tour of what this car is all about. What I can say for now though, is there's so much to learn and discover about this that it's been a lot of fun so far.